and welcome to Women Developing Brilliance, the spirit of business. I'm your host, Casey Rossi, and today we're going to be talking about how to up your gratitude game and tune into heart wisdom. Some of my most favorite topics, and I can't wait to share with you, so let's dive in. Gratitude is a year-long habit. Now, tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in the United States, where it's a common tradition to celebrate the blessings of the past year, which is beautiful. I am all for that. But why wait for once a year to reflect, acknowledge, and give thanks? To me, cultivating a daily gratitude practice has made a world of difference. I can truly feel when I am doing a daily gratitude practice, how different it is to if I've slacked off and forget a couple of days or even a week. So makes a huge difference. And the cool thing is it doesn't have to take long. Once you get on a roll, it can actually be like something you look forward to and a rampage of gratitude is the very first thing that you do. You start to look for every little thing that you care about, that warms your heart, that you are thankful that it even exists. So it's interesting. I've noticed when I have conversations with people that don't have a gratitude practice, and you even say like, hey, what are you grateful for today? One, they're maybe a little bit uncomfortable because it's not something that they generally even think to talk about. And two, I think a lot of times it comes across as like, oh, I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my spouse. I'm grateful for my health. The end. So when you cultivate this daily gratitude practice, it goes so far beyond those top three, which still have massive value, but there's so much more. Think about it. What if you got out of bed and you allowed all the positive and wonderful things in your life to start floating through your mind? Even the littlest things like, I am grateful for the soft blanket. I am grateful for the gentle light coming through the window. I'm grateful for the silence. I'm grateful for the trees and how they sway in the wind. I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for my strong body. I'm grateful for my open heart. I'm grateful for all the wonderful souls that I'm going to connect with today. I'm grateful for my relationships. I'm grateful for my fulfilling work. I'm grateful for my peaceful land. I'm grateful for the healthy food that I get to prepare to nourish my body. I'm grateful to have freedom and autonomy. I'm grateful for my faith. I'm grateful that I can choose again whenever I need to. And you can just go on and on. It actually feels really good. Like you are raising your vibration in those moments, like in the blink of an eye by getting on that gratitude rampage. You can roll through your list mentally, or you can journal it out if you're more of a pen and paper kind of person. Or you can do both. Like practice, see what works for you. See what holds that positive charge longer for you. See what gets you in that high vibe state and allows you to sustain that state the longest. Literally doing this for the first 10 minutes each day will set you up to see the world through a completely different lens. So you are actually programming your mind to look for the good. You are molding your reticular activating system to match up similar thoughts, words, and deeds. And remember, what we put our attention on grows stronger. So I'm in a new mastermind, and the coach is recommending that we share our wins in the Facebook group once a week. And for myself, I actually challenge myself to switch that from weekly to daily, because I want to continue to train my brain to look for how I'm winning the day each and every day. So some days it's not easy. I mean, we're all human. Some days I wake up and I have a headache or whatever, and it can feel forced, and I really don't want to come up with a win. But guess what? I do it anyway. And I always feel better when I do. Again, the win doesn't have to be like, oh, I booked a new 20K client, although I'm open to that too. But like my win today was that I put down a boundary, honoring myself. The more open that you are to expanding your consciousness to seek goodness, the more you're going to find. So this is backed up by science as well. Like I love the woo, but I also am like my friend Sharon calls it a fact snacker. So I love that combination. So I love facts, I love research, and I definitely am a fact snacker as well. So in the Journal of Psychosomatic Research, they found that expressions of gratitude leads to better sleep. Better sleep. Isn't that amazing? It's because of the connection between positive thoughts soothing our nervous system. And Lord knows this year more than ever, we all need to have some soothing of our nervous system. So I don't know about you, but for me, sleep is so crucial. It's a non-negotiable. My whole day rolls out better when I get a solid and restful sleep. So if I can go to bed by even just thinking about positive thoughts and know that that's going to scientifically improve my sleep, I'm all about doing that. I'm definitely going to do that. So there's some more research. The Journal of Theoretical Social Psychology says that feeling grateful for your partner and vice versa can improve many aspects of your relationship. It helps your love life. It helps these feelings of connectedness to increase. And I don't know about you, but yes, please, right? So I personally find cultivating gratitude on a daily basis helps shift our minds from a lack and limitation and powerfully opens it up to abundance and contentment. And to me, it's all about choosing better feeling thoughts and really going up that emotional scale incrementally so it doesn't feel inauthentic. So we're not trying to go from like depression to ecstatic joy. And I find that this practice helps you naturally, incrementally go up that positive emotional scale of consciousness, of more positive feeling thoughts. So another cool thing, like I am a huge fan of starting the day off that way. And I talked a little bit about like before you go to sleep, you can also start thinking about that. But I know that it's super common that like when you meet up with your partner or your spouse or even your bestie, usually at the end of the day, there's usually like, hey, honey, how was your day? And we're like recapping. And it's super common to recap and bitch about what went wrong at work or, how you got cut off in traffic or how, whatever, you got picked the wrong line in the grocery store, like all those mundane things that happen in our life that maybe are irritating. And generally, we are recapping those kind of things at the end of the day. And so it's so cool when you flip that to talking about like 3 good things that happened in the day, because actually you start to think about like, oh, when I recap, like I'm going to be looking for those good things, so, whatever they happen to be. And again, they don't have to be massive. They can be small, like, wow, I saw somebody that I hadn't seen for a really long time in the post office and they just gave me this huge smile. It made me feel great. Or, someone left a really sweet comment on my Facebook feed that made me feel like my content was making a difference. Like you're going to start to look for the positive things that happened in your day. And it is so much more impactful than the typical recap of, this is what happened and, this, that, and the other thing. I mean, can you just even feel a difference? Can you see over time how this can have such a huge positive effect? Again, it goes back to connecting with yourself. It goes back to improving your relationships. It goes back to like being on the page of like, I commit to looking for better feeling thoughts. I commit to looking and feeling positive and cultivating gratitude. It's so powerful. The other cool thing is it's free. It's actually fun. You can generate all of these feelings within yourself. You don't need a book. You don't need a guru. You don't need anything. All you need to do is have a sense of commitment within your heart and a consciousness in your mind and make it a daily habit. And it's also contagious. Like you will find that if you're surrounding yourself and you're expanding your circle, you're going to actually start gravitating towards other people. Different, more positive people are going to be starting to gravitate towards you because people gravitate towards happy people. And then it spreads a ripple of positivity. And actually, who knows how far and wide that ripple of positivity can actually go? Like, I don't even think we know. Energy can be felt around the world. And imagine if you started your day off with positive, good feeling thoughts. You truly have the power to not only transform your personal reality, but I believe it can shift global consciousness as well. That's amazing. So tuning into gratitude every single day increases our heart wisdom. It helps us be more heart-centered, more heart-forward thinkers. And I don't know about you, but I am all for that. I'm curious if you have a gratitude practice. If you do, let me know how it's shifted your world. So we always continue the conversations here on the podcast in my Women Developing Brilliance Facebook group. So it's an opportunity to connect with other like-minded and soul-aligned women leaders, and we get to really just support one another and continue these powerful conversations. I am so grateful for you and your brilliance, and I can't wait to connect with you next time. So until then, my friend, breathe joy.